Okay.
All right, let's go.
So earlier, what were we talking about? What is on the list?
Okay, let me check right now. It was we were talking about the hypothetical about China, or not the hypothetical. We were talking about the theories of China and everything, and the coronavirus.
Yeah, but we're kind of. Oh, yo, I actually that's like I wanted to tell you. So, do you watch Jumpers Jump?
I don't think so. No. What's that?
No, no, no. It's like there's like that Asian dude with braces.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
My bad, my
Asian.
bad, my bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
know it was
they're
called
super
that. Yeah.
funny and stuff.
Hmm.
All right. So, did you share their like not really hypothetical, their like theory on like Disney movies?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of TikToks on that. Yeah.
It was like there's no mothers in any of the older Disney films.
Yeah, like Bambi and like all the other ones, like all the
Yeah, there's
yeah,
there's no mother because Walt Disney's mother passed away when he was young.
yeah. So he didn't
So
have like
it like
a yeah,
hurt him
yeah.
too much to like see a mother figure
Yeah,
in
I
like
I
those
was I
films.
saw about it. I saw that they were
How
talking about that.
crazy is that, bro?
No, that's crazy. Like the influence, like I get how you know like childhood memories affect you, but like god damn, dude, you gotta really like
Yeah.
like you gotta put it into your work. That's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw like a bunch of theories, like what was the whole theory I was talking about like yesterday, like the hole in Antarctica, and then
Oh, right. How like a dude flew through it and there's like a
yeah, the
society
airplane.
down there.
That was so interesting. Like I didn't
Bro,
even think. And then aliens and shit like that.
their podcast is actually so cracked.
I know. I really like.
I
I
love that
think
podcast,
the
bro.
podcast's really interesting. Like, oh yeah, did you see on the news? There was they found a new fish. Like they found a new fish, like a new totally new like species of fish in
The
Japan.
hell?
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
it's like a deep like just look up Japan like news. It was in the news. It was like a whole like it's
What is
basically
the
like
fish? Is it cool or is it just a regular fish
no,
species?
it's like a sea fish. It's like a deep sea. It's like a new fish that they discovered.
Deep sea fish.
Yeah, it's a top predator. Here, I'll read about it right now. It's kind of crazy. So basically, scientists like stumbled upon like a deep sea top predator, and they named
Okay.
it after like elite like sumo wrestlers. It's kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Why after sumo wrestlers?
Cause like they're supposed to be like you know how like they're powerful and everything.
Are they? I mean, I don't know anything about this
It's
fish.
it looks like this.
Oh,
It's really like weird looking.
ew. It's pretty ugly.
I know, because yeah, and continue on like the theories and shit. Like they also talk about the deep sea. Like we've explored more of the moon. Yeah,
95%
we've explored more of the moon than our own
than our
ocean.
own oceans.
I know. It's crazy like to think that what's there, like what is in the ocean. Like it's
What do
hard
you
to grasp.
think? What do you think is the most terrifying animal that we know about?
Well, I remember there was like a article or like something. It was about this blue whale, like the biggest animal on Earth. It was cut in
Okay.
half.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah, I
saw
just
that?
saw something about that. I saw something about that.
It was cut in half, and it
Like
was like
cleanly too.
yeah. So
And it was
they
like bite
think yeah
marks.
they think it's something like way bigger, and we don't know what it is. Like
I mean,
that's just scary. That's really scary to
with
think
with
about.
95% of the ocean unexplored,
And we're still finding like
bound
yeah
bound to happen.
we're still finding like new species and shit like because the deep sea is so vast and it's so hard to explore.
Yeah,
It's like space basically, but it's like in our
right.
own. It's a totally different environment. Like if you go down to if you see
Oh,
pictures of
wasn't it
like
found in South Africa?
yeah, I think yeah, that's where it was found. It
Yo,
was on a walk. It was
here,
like at a
let,
beach.
let me let me read this to you. On Monday, the carcass of a 50-foot southern right whale washed up on a beach near Cape Town in South Africa. The
Damn.
Daily Mail's Leon Watson reported it. Portions of the whale had been devoured by great whites, but the other chunk was way too big to be anything they know about.
So it's unknown. Damn, dude.
So
Like
part of the dead carcass had been devoured by great whites, and the other half was like such a big single bite mark that they don't know what animal Like they just don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
anything
They
with that
don't.
big of jaws,
Yeah.
with that sharp of teeth.
Well, I mean, the only thing I could like
Crazy to
think
think
of.
about.
No, no, no. Just think about like we don't know what's in our own ocean, and we fish and we fucking
Facts.
like we interact it like
Facts.
with it every single like most people interact with it like on a daily basis. It's their
Yeah.
job. So
95% of it is unknown.
that's why I'm
That's
scared of the ocean, man. I'm also scared of just like
yeah, bro. I don't even go
yeah.
far out in the ocean
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Like it's just fucking it's terrifying to think about. The ocean is a scary ass place. I would not want to go there.
I would think it's the scariest place on earth.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, no, because I mean you can
Think
get
about
sucked
it.
in, shit like
Or
that.
maybe, yo, what is that thing called where people like go in caves and they crawl in really small
Oh,
spaces?
deep sea diving or something like
No,
that?
no, 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 no. It's not underwater. It's in like caves. What's it
Uh
called? Yo, I actually need to talk to you about this and like
I
your thoughts on it.
forgot.
So, is it called
Let me look it up right now. Cause I was I think I heard about that. Yeah. No, that was
yo, tight cave exploration. What's it called?
is it water or is it
No,
like
no, no. Oh, here it is. It's called splunking.
oh yeah. I just looked it up. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Have you seen
Yeah,
this stuff?
I have. I watched a bunch
It's
of videos
so
on this shit. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, bro. I used to watch videos on it. Like people will go into, and there's been people that have died doing it.
Yeah, I'm reading on it right now. Like it's why is it's dangerous. It's like you like hypothermia, rockfall, drowning, exhaustion, and bad air and shit like that.
You know what the scariest thing? Like this makes me kind of cringe just talking about it. Some of these caves, people don't know. Like when you like you have to explore it somehow.
Yeah.
So there's always gonna be a first time you go into the cave, and people don't understand which direction they're going and how they're actually changing altitudes more frequently than they know. And then
Okay.
they go down too deep, and a waterway covers it.
Oh.
So now they've gone down to
Oh
an
my
altitude where there's
God.
running water from both sides,
Holy
and
shit.
you can't reverse quick enough, and it's piling in from up top.
Oh, dude, I would lose my shit. Oh my God. I'm
I would,
claustrophobic. I'm
bro, same.
claustrophobic. So
And I hate like the
yeah, I
ocean and
hate
like
water and drowning.
drowning and
Yeah.
stuff, bro.
That
Oh
would
my
be, oh
god.
my God, dude. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being in that situation at hand?
I can't imagine actually.
What
That's
would you
like
do?
why.
What would you do in that situation?
What can you do? You struggle to get out, but
That's true.
I
I
mean, you
feel like
just
drowning's the
try.
worst way. Yeah, drowning's the
Yeah.
worst way to die because you struggle and you just fucking you're there for like a couple minutes and then you're just
Yeah.
breathing in
It's a
air.
slow and painful death.
Yeah. Oh,
I've heard that drowning, you start to like okay, so you know how there's like the time where it starts getting really painful in like your
yeah.
chest. Apparently then that feeling stops and you
Okay.
don't feel like that immediate pain. It kind of just like slows down and you feel like you're just going to sleep. And then right before you die, it goes like it almost restarts again and it feels like your lungs are on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
so
wait,
it
actually?
sounds horrifying.
No, it
That's what
does
I've
for
heard.
sure.
That's what I've heard.
I've never almost drowned before in my life, so I wouldn't even know.
I haven't almost drowned.
I think I've come close to dying, being
I've
like
almost got lost at sea, but I
yeah,
haven't
same.
almost drowned.
I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story. Did I tell you the
Yeah,
story
let's
about
hear
the
it.
jet ski?
No,
Okay,
actually, you
okay,
gotta.
all right. So here's the story of the jet ski, right? So I was with my jet ski with my dad, right? Me and my dad
Okay,
were on separate jet skis.
okay.
We go out far. They tell us, of course, like you know, they're like, no, don't go too far out, like of course.
Yeah,
So it was getting pretty choppy, right? Pretty stormy and shit like that, right? So basically, me and my dad were just driving separate, and then we decided to go start going like we just couldn't see the mainland. Like so let's just say I'm on the jet ski right now, and that's like us looking back.
yeah,
It's like that. Like you can't see any land whatsoever. It's
right.
crazy. So then I think 5 minutes after we're just sitting there, we start to go back, and this big ass wave flips us over. It flips the
It
jet skis
flipped your
over.
jet ski
It
over.
flips the jet ski over. I have the video of me and my dad. So we it flips one of the jet skis. One of the jet skis just sank. I don't know how it did, but one of the jet skis just is gone. We couldn't find it, so we had to pay for it afterwards. But anyway, we basically that's not the point. Anyway, there's one jet ski left. It was holding on because you know it has that flotation device where
Yeah.
it flipped over. So we were wearing, thank God we were wearing life vests because we were out there for like at least an hour, and there's just water coming into our face. And if we didn't have a life vest, we probably would have drowned. Like there's no way. So basically what we
My
do,
God,
I
bro.
know. So what we do, it's funny ass
I
story.
hate the ocean, lakes and stuff.
I stand on top of the jet ski for like 30 minutes and I just start waving my hands like this with the big
Yeah.
ass like red ass, or orange, orange jet like life vest. They
Yeah.
finally find us after an hour of waiting. They have
Mhm.
to take me back, just me, because they only have one jet ski left. They take us back. They take me back. I'm waiting on the beach, thinking that my dad is fucking gone because they
Right.
have no estimate. They don't know where he is. They have to have a rough estimate of where they're going.
They have to just like hope they remember.
Yeah, exactly. So they go back,
Right.
drop me off because I'm the kid. I gotta prioritize. Obviously, I mean that's
Yeah.
what my dad said. So then they go back. Finally, after like maybe another 30 minutes, finally come back with my dad. Thank God. We are safe and sound. We are never going. I'll go jet skiing like once in a while, but not that. That was a fucking terrible experience for sure.
My God, bro.
I'll
That
send you the
sucks.
video later. I'll
That
send you the video.
sucks.
We were in the
Yeah,
middle of the
bro.
ocean. It was scary as fuck. You couldn't see the bottom too. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I
Was
hate
it
when
the ocean or a lake?
it was an ocean.
My God, I hate that.
It
That
was
sucks.
yeah, but the
That
water was
sucks so
warm. The
much.
water was warm though, so we're good.
That's not the worst part.
That is not the worst
The
part.
worst part is that sharks like warm water.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine there's just like a shark circling around? That'd be
I mean, there might have been, and you would never know.
yeah
Like there
below
could have
me,
been a
like
shark
below.
that day,
Yeah,
like right below you, and you will never know.
I'll never know because I don't fucking remember. I never went underwater because I mean I
Yeah.
couldn't. I had the life vest. Yeah, I know, but dude, the ocean is a scary ass place. I'm not gonna do anything like super risky in there. It's
Yeah.
just not a good place, man. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I went wakeboarding,
Oh,
and
how
that
was
was really
that?
fun. That's really fun because it's not very scary. It's just kind of
Okay.
like challenging. Like sometimes when you do these like water sports, it's more like fear than like actually a difficult sport. Like jet skiing isn't hard, it's just fear, you
Yeah.
know?
It's just a fear of
Like
like
the
flipping
actual
over.
act of jet skiing isn't hard.
Yeah, at all. And you can get a
But
license pretty easily too for it.
yeah, yeah.
So what was I gonna?
What's
Oh
going
yeah,
on
yeah.
was there was like these different wakeboard kind of groups,
Hmm.
and you would like wakeboard next to each other, and it was so fun, bro.
Okay. Yeah,
And there
that
was like
sounds.
different boats all spread out in like this one
Yeah,
area, just
I
like a reserve park.
I've never
So
done that.
fun,
It sounds really fun. Like I would
bro.
want to
You'd
do
love
it
it. You'd
for
love it.
sure. Like I feel like I don't know, dude. I've seen videos of people doing it. It looks
Yeah,
was it on a lake or where was it?
yeah. It was a lake, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe? Okay.
Yeah, just out there. It's not far.
Okay. Yeah,
A
no,
few
no,
hours.
that's what was on like skimboarding too. Skimboarding's fun.
Yeah.
Like that's
Skim.
easy.
If you're good at skateboarding, skimboarding is fun.
Yeah, I love skimboarding.
Or like you just know how to ride a skateboard, not even good at skateboarding.
Like it was my friend. I think it was a couple maybe a couple months ago. We were in I think we were down like farther down in like some area in the ocean. I don't remember, but it was some area. It's where the sea elephants are.
I don't
It's
know what that is.
it's some area I can't remember, but it was basically my friend we just kept going. Like we kept like skimming on the water, of course, and then
Yeah.
we got launched into the water because
Right.
because there were like big ass waves, and we just jump off, and it'd be like a fucking like a little hill, and then we just jump off. Like,
Yeah.
and then we also do on like sand dunes and shit like that, like big ass sand dunes.
Yeah.
So like it would be like actually like not skateboarding, but like, it's similar.
Similar.
It's similar, but you can't do any tricks on it really.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. But it's
What are
pretty.
some of the other themes that you had written down? We can talk about
I
it.
had remember the December 21st, 2020. It was
Oh wait,
yeah.
before we get into that, another thing that I would like to hear your opinion on is
Okay.
something that we can kind of track back to like a different time
Yeah.
and see like how correct your prediction was in like a month or two. What are
Okay.
your opinions on certain stocks that you think are going to go up or down,
Uh well,
and why?
right now, I think Tesla's gonna go up just based on the fact that it's down pretty low because I'm currently buying right now, but I feel like
Yeah,
eventually,
same here.
yeah. So I feel eventually it's gonna shoot back up eventually because it's the amount of buyers that are buying right now, and then people are gonna.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think for Tesla stock. Tesla stock is currently down a good amount,
Mm-hmm.
and people are going to see that it's down, and then they're going to start seeing how like, okay, so Tesla is now here. Here's my whole prediction. This might take some
Yeah,
time to
yeah, yeah.
explain.
No, no, no. Yeah, go
Here's
for
my
it.
like huge elaborate plan about not even Tesla, just Elon Musk
Mm-hmm.
and his companies in general and how they're going to do. So, Tesla, I don't know if you saw, Tesla is just starting to accept Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw that on
you
the
can
news.
pay for Teslas in Bitcoin. So essentially what's going to happen, and this goes along with my plan for how Bitcoin's going to do or how it's already doing.
Mm-hmm.
So if Tesla's accepting Bitcoin and Bitcoin's always going up, it
Mm-hmm.
means that the brand goes up almost twice as hard because you're getting the appreciation from the cryptocurrency
Yeah.
and just people buying your cars.
Okay.
So if
Yeah,
someone
yeah, yeah.
buys your car for 20 grand, let's say Audi. Let's say Audi, right?
Yeah.
If someone buys a car from Audi for 40 grand, let's say, actually just say 50 to round it up to an easier number.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone buys an Audi for 50 grand.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like the amount of money they get.
Mm-hmm.
That'll never change. That car will always be sold for 50 grand.
Yeah, yeah.
Bitcoin, on the other hand, if someone buys a Tesla for 50 grand, like that big SUV one, I don't even know how much that is. That's probably a
I think
lot
the
more.
SUV is like a 100,000. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a
Yeah,
lot
it's a
more.
100,000.
So,
Yeah.
but let's say hypothetically that car was 50 grand
Mm-hmm.
and you pay for it. In a year, that 50 grand could be worth 100.
Yeah, double that. Yeah.
So it's just about how much like it appreciates. So think about that. One Tesla in a couple years could be the same price as that Audi, but it could be worth double, and they could have made double the money off of it because of how that Bitcoin appreciates.
That makes
So
sense,
and then
bro.
if you think about that as a whole company, the value of the
Uh-huh.
whole company, if there's like millions of these cars a year being sold, and
Mm-hmm.
all of them are doubling the value that the company gets because the Bitcoin's also going up,
Mm-hmm.
then your company just pretty much doubled its growth.
Okay.
Tesla's already one of the biggest car companies
Oh yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
like a surprisingly short period of time. I mean, they're pioneers. Like
10-year
few
period,
have
right?
few have done it. Yeah, pretty much. Few have done it before them, and not at this level. So, I mean, Audi is trying to jump on the whole
Yeah,
e-tron
yeah.
bandwagon, but it's not going to go
I
as
don't know if
well.
they're gonna.
Well,
I don't think they're gonna
mark my
capitalize on
words.
it. Yeah.
No, no, no. Because
Well,
everyone's going to trust the car company that's like literally doing better,
yeah. I heard like around like a couple of years from now.
especially with electric vehicles.
Yeah, all the luxury car brands like Bentley and all the luxury car brands are. I heard they're gonna start going just electric cars, like just all electric.
They have to. By 2025, they have to.
Yeah, I was reading about that. That's a good ass way to like.
Like electric
Yeah,
emissions
that's a perfect way to like cut carbon emissions by so much because obviously people are
by
buying.
by like a by like 80%,
Yeah,
bro.
because people are buying
It's just
G-Wagons.
factories
Yeah,
then.
exactly. So I think
Yeah.
that I think that that's like a perfect way because fucking the environment. I mean I care for the environment. Like I
Yeah.
buy shit. I buy shit like I recyclable shit, box water. All that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Shoes that are recyclable, clothes.
Here, I'm gonna be honest. Box water sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of overrated. Not gonna lie.
I can't. First of all, it's a lot more. I'm pretty sure it's like $4 those tiny bottles.
Yeah,
I and it's $1 for those big plastic ones. So here's the thing: if they want to save the environment, they gotta make it easier.
they got to no. They got to find a
I
way to
don't I
like.
don't know how
Yeah.
they're gonna do it, but that's not my area of profession.
Well, the
It's not
thing,
my
yeah,
decision.
the thing is about America is that people are so set on saving money and the economy. So people are gonna buy. Obviously, they're gonna
They
buy the cheap
have to,
product.
bro. LA is like one of the most expensive places to
They're
live,
gonna buy the cheaper product. Of course, they're gonna buy the $1
especially if it
bottle.
gives them more for less money.
Exactly.
One boxed water is $4. You can
Mhm.
get four of those plastic big ones. So if
Yeah.
I can get
For
4 times the water for the same amount,
exactly.
like
And
who's gonna be like, no, I want to save the environment?
the thing
Shut
is,
up.
if you have the resources, if you have the resources to save the environment, and you have the money, you have the the following, you have the influence, you have everything that you need to save the environment, you will
Yeah.
be able to afford all the boxed water and shit.
Like Bill Gates should buy boxed water.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Like
I'm
if
sure
Bill
he
Gates
does.
isn't buying like some sort of actually he probably just gets you know what I have in my house, and I think a lot of people got it. And it's like some people have it in the fridge, you just like
Yeah.
get the water from the fridge,
Oh yeah,
push the
yeah,
cup
yeah.
in, it
Or
starts
do you have like
dispensing.
the big ass like what are the
Yeah,
big
the
tanks?
tanks.
Yeah, and then they have like the
Yeah.
curved
You put
bottom.
it on top of like the you put the tank on top of like the dispenser part.
Yeah, and then a guy comes and picks up all the like the empty bottles and then refills them for you.
Yeah, bro, the dude came yesterday.
Yeah, I think
He
that's a
drops
really good
off he
process.
drops off like 12 2-gallon
Yeah,
drums at a time.
exactly. Like I think that's a perfect way
Then
to
I'm
like,
set for the month.
yeah, no, instead of like, but people are less fortunate. People that are less fortunate, they can't afford that. They can't
Yeah,
afford high quality shit.
definitely.
They can't afford stuff that's environmentally friendly
So
because
they're gonna buy those plastic bottles for a
of
dollar.
course, back
That's what
back
I
to the
cop when
plastic
I'm
bottles,
out.
yeah. So like
That's what I cop when I'm out.
exactly. It's just we're not gonna unless we find a way to cut costs and cut profits to the point where people that are
They're
less
gonna have to sacrifice their profits.
they're going to definitely and
If they it's like Fortnite, bro. You cut your no, I'm being serious.
yeah.
Because like like their game is free.
Uh-huh.
Who knew that a free game would make the most money, right?
Yeah, if like
So you have to make
yeah.
that sacrifice at first. Because like here's the thing, it doesn't generally like correlate in the same way. But if you have a company that's free
Mhm.
and we can just change that to the $1 bottles of water,
Uh-huh.
and you have a company that costs money,
Yeah.
people are immediately going to go with the free one until there's an advantage with spending money. So if there's no advantage, like the boxed water, the advantage is so minimal that people don't care. So like one
Mhm.
bottle of water, I'm not changing the environment and I'm spending 4 times the price. Like
Exactly.
no one's buying that.
No one's here's the
I'm
thing.
surprised. I'm surprised that stuff is still in grocery stores, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
And
So
it's always fully stocked. You see
I
like the
know.
different brands of water, then there's just like
Yeah,
rows and rows of this boxed water. Like
exactly. It's just
they
always
clearly have they clearly have a big budget if it's always in grocery stores.
yeah, and they can obviously I think they can cut costs to the point where it can be decently affordable. Maybe a
They're
little
just gonna have to stop selling as many. If you
like
sold half the amount and made it half the price,
mhm.
it's gonna hurt your brand for a little bit. It's gonna accelerate it in the long run.
Yeah, like back to like what was it? Adidas. Like Adidas is starting to, create shoes that are completely 100% recyclable. It's
I
called the
thought
part
all shoes were recyclable.
not all of them. Not all of them.
Why?
Cuz
Why?
some of them have like products like not all shoes are 100% recyclable.
Oh, like the glue and stuff
Like the
that
glue, the
holds the
plastic,
sole
yeah,
and
exactly.
oh
Sometimes
right.
the laces too. Laces are made out of
Oh yeah, they have
polyester.
the plastic ends, right?
Yeah. So what Adidas is doing now is they're creating a product. They're creating a whole line called Parley, and
Okay.
initiated it. But they're
Let me
basically
look this up really quick while you're talking about
yeah
it.
they're taking plastic bits from the ocean and plastic, like trash from the ocean, like plastic, and they're using recyclable shoes, and they're making basically these things called Parley Boosts, and they're basically like Ultra Boost and Adidas shoes, but they're basically 100% recyclable. And I heard that
Hmm.
Adidas is starting to like mainly push it to like all the shoes, which is good.
Yo, these are so expensive.
That's true. Yeah, but that's the thing.
That's like
Yeah, they're also putting.
I understand they have to make money, but
Yeah, but the thing is about recyclable like shit. It's like
actually it's Adidas. It's already an established company. People are gonna spend this.
what's another,
It's not
yeah.
an issue for them. It is an issue for boxed water, but
Mhm. Yeah,
not
because people
Adidas.
people are gonna spend money on the arguably one of the most comfortable shoes in the world, I'd say.
Oh
And they're
yeah,
yeah,
easily.
and they're gonna they're gonna have to pay the price, which is
But they
fine.
won't with the water
What they won't
because
with the
there's no
water,
benefit.
there's no benefit
You
whatsoever.
pay
There's
a
no
lot of money for good comfort.
yeah,
The boxed water, you pay a lot of money for a worse
exactly. What's
water, in
what's
my
another
opinion,
example of that? What's another example?
of just more money for less quality.
Or just like something you'll pay more money for, but it's recyclable and like shit like that. What's like an example? Because I know comfort's like one of the most important
I
things
mean,
people follow.
a lot of people, you just trade. It's such a simple business idea. You charge a lot, you give a lot. You
Hmm.
have to, you have like Rolls Royce.
Hmm.
It costs so much because it's all perfectly designed. It's not rocket science. There's a
Yeah,
reason Toyotas are a different price than Rolls Royces. It's just you have to have clear cut advantages.
exactly. I
Like
totally agree with
it
that.
can't. Here's the thing: it can't be Rolls Royce is made free of child labor and Toyota isn't.
Yeah,
It has like as stupid as that sounds, it has to be stuff that is immediately apparent. Like it's better.
yeah,
Like you
but
step inside a Rolls Royce, it's so clearly better,
mhm.
the interior and everything. But if everyone was all of a sudden like the Rolls Royce interior is the same as the Toyota, but it doesn't like harm the environment, people are like, bro, I'm not
Yeah,
paying that much money for it just because it
yeah.
saves people.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
People
Like
don't care.
society's so fixated on like name brand shit. Like for example,
Yeah.
you have like this hoodie that I have is like Gildan for like $5, let's just say. And then we have someone else with like a Gucci or like Louis Vuitton or whatever, Prada, something, whatever, a very
Right.
high brand thing. They're paying because of the name brand. I get this
Yeah.
across that
It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. The like the societal constructs of wealth
exactly,
and
yeah. No, because people are so fixated on like being, following
I think
celebrities,
I
following
think the absolute best example of societal wealth like constructs is
Mhm.
the Supreme box logo.
Exactly.
I
I'd say
think that
that.
is I think that is one of the best examples there is. Because think about it. Like a Lamborghini, you could
Mhm.
argue that it's a societal construct of wealth, but it's also that much because it
It's high
performs
quality. Yeah, it performs. It's high
incredibly. It's all the
quality.
best parts and all this stuff.
Exactly.
A Supreme box logo is just a $10 hoodie.
Mhm.
Actually, there's no way it even costs that much to produce.
No, it probably costs less. And the thing is,
Probably
the
costs
thing
like half that.
the thing is, they have Supreme's clothing's actually like fairly priced. Like it's
Yeah.
it's it's fairly priced. It's
And
just the
people drive it up.
it's just the resale market. It's just the people that drive up the price because of the name brand, and that's where I find it's it's
Let
a
me go in
little
Supreme community really quick.
it,
I want to
it
see some of the products they're selling and if they're actually like anything cool.
and there's a difference between Supreme and like a high brand like Dior. You're paying for high
Right.
quality, like
Dior, you can make the argument that you're paying because you want high
high
quality.
quality shit. Yeah,
At least you can argue that. There's no argument with Supreme. You want it because people think it looks
it
cool.
looks cool.
And I'm not gonna act like I'm above all those people. I have
Yeah, of
Supreme
course.
stuff.
I have
Like I
Supreme.
have
I
Supreme
have
stuff because I
yeah.
used to think that.
I follow the societal norms. I'm not anything better, anything worse. I'm just that person. Like it's the
Right.
same. it's the same thing. Like people want to pay for what's popular at the moment. It's just what people are gonna follow societal norms. People are gonna follow what celebrities wear. People are gonna just follow the yeah, the norm. I know I'm going
Look
back a
at
lot.
this, bro.
Eh,
Look at that hoodie.
yeah,
That's just a black hoodie, my dog.
it's just the word
That is
supreme on
literally
it.
just a black hoodie.
It's just the word supreme on it, which is fine. People like that, but the point is
That
that
is
they.
literally just a black hoodie that I guarantee you will be at least worth $300.
Oh yeah, for sure. The thing is, I think it's so outlandish to buy like such expensive things. Sometimes I buy stuff that I personally like. I'll spend a pretty penny if I like it. I'll
The
spend.
thing that I will get behind is cars, but besides that, there's not a lot of stuff that I would like spend that much money on.
Mhm. What do you think about the PS5 craze? And what do you think about like everything's being sold out? Do you think they're doing a good job?
PS5, what are my thoughts on just the general product and how people are reacting to it?
And like, what do you think about like them putting out like limited quantities, just like Supreme, just like all the hype stuff? They're putting out
Here's what
limited
I think.
quantities at a time. What do you think
Here's what I
about
think on that. The PS5 is cut and dry better than the PS4,
that? Oh yeah.
factually. So like you have something that's more frames,
Mm-hmm.
it's higher quality in general. It runs different games, better games at a better quality, more frames,
It's
more
faster.
storage,
It's faster.
faster,
Better
loads up
Wi-Fi, I'm
faster,
guessing.
more hertz. Like it people are gonna buy it more than they bought the PS4. That's
Mhm.
just a fact. But I think them releasing the PS5 in limited amounts is really, really smart in a business standpoint. I think it I think it's annoying for the consumer, but think about it. Let's say they keep releasing. How much do they release a day of these things? Like 1,000, a couple thousand
Yeah. Well, they
a
have different
day? Like the
like sites.
Slim and
They have
the
different sites like
oh right.
Yeah, PS, whatever the PS
Let's say they're
app.
releasing 2,000 a day.
Yeah, let's
Let's say at
hypothetically.
first, the first drop they release 100,000.
Hmm.
People are gonna want it, and people are gonna go out and buy it. But it's not limited, so those people that only buy things that are limited, they're not gonna go for it.
Hmm.
But if they release instead of 100,000, they release 10,000 a day.
Hmm.
If they sell out on the 11th day, they've made more money than if they just put them all out on one day because it's still limited. So they can do these drops until the end of time and it's still limited.
That's fair.
It just raises
And I think it
hype,
raised,
if you will.
yeah. I think that this marketing strategy has been around for a while. I think it's a good strategy just to like gather more revenue because in the end, if you continue like limited quantities, it might not be as like amount of revenue at the start. Like for example,
Yeah.
like a shock, like you're just releasing like thousands and thousands of stuff. Like for example, what's an example? Like the PS was the PS4 limited? I don't know.
No, PS4
Yeah,
wasn't limited.
PS4 just release a bunch. You can get as many as possible. The revenue would be high at the
It's
start, but it
because
starts to go down.
it's because the reason the PS4 wasn't limited is because resell wasn't even a thing.
It wasn't that big, yeah.
This whole resell mentality started with Supreme.
I'd say
I
that.
mean, you could argue it started with real estate investments, but
And yeah,
not anywhere near what
what
the kind of
Supreme,
low
yeah,
stock kind of mentality is. Started with Supreme. Very quickly after that was Yeezys, if you
yeah,
remember that.
Jordans,
Jordans,
what else?
Yeezys.
Nikes.
And the original mentality was just I buy all of them, I control the value of them.
Exactly.
What is that? What's the supplier demand?
Supply and
Wait,
demand,
is that
yeah.
what's yeah, supply
Supply and
and
demand.
demand, not
So the
supplier demand.
supply, so basically what PS5, Yeezy, Supreme did is the supply is so incredibly low and the demand is so high to the point where there's so much demand that people are gonna pay on secondary and third markets That's how much demand there is for this one, product, because people want it so bad because of the supply.
Supreme is nothing more than they just are technically, if this makes any sense, resellers for their own stuff.
Yeah.
They post like this Thursday our clothes will be out,
Hmm.
knowing that they could release like toilet paper and it'd go off the charts. Like,
Well, they released the Oreos, remember, and that sold out like immediately.
yeah, bro, like they're the same thing. And how much? Wait, how much were they?
I think there
How
were
much was a
five,
pack of them
five, five
retail?
bucks.
$5 retail for four Oreos?
Yeah. No, it was just one pack. It was just one small pack.
Yeah, yeah, but how many Oreos in a pack? Like five, right?
Three.
Three
Yeah, it was three Oreos, I
for
think.
$5?
Yeah, because I had the Supreme on it, I think.
Bro, okay, here's what that is, bro. That is literally
Yeah, it's three.
just like
Oh, no, no,
I
no, no.
guarantee
Okay,
you
no,
they
no. I think
make
it's
that for
six.
like 20 cents. If
Yeah.
that.
Okay, no, my bad.
If
It was
that.
$3. My bad. It was $3.
It was $3?
Yeah, $3 for a pack of, yeah, I think.
Of
But oh,
three?
that's my bad, because I was thinking of resale. My bad. I'm talking about retail was,
No,
I think it
oh
was
my god.
three
Let me go
dollars
on
for a pack of them.
StockX. I need to see.
Stock. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you? StockX, by the way, is one of the worst platforms to buy anything. I'm just
Right. It's incredible from a business standpoint though.
That is, they literally market, they basically monopolize on the resale market, and the fact that everything is authentic when it
They don't
really.
even sell the Oreos, by the way, the Supreme ones.
Oh, they don't. Oh,
They
really?
have to, right?
I don't think so.
No, they have to. These dudes are selling everything if it makes money.
Yeah, no, but like now like StockX is having, they're like sponsoring G League teams and like NBA games, and like that's
Yeah.
how big they are at this point, because of the marketing they have done and for the culture. But
Mm.
but I think in turn that they ruined their reputation by, effing up, people's orders, not getting everything authentic, not denying people refunds. That's like,
I mean, the thing is with the whole refund thing, it's a catch 22. It's pretty hard to trust people's refunds because you don't know if essentially what they could do is they buy a pair of shoes, they put them up somewhere for more, then if they don't get sold, they just refund them.
mhm,
And it's essentially a no business expense, meaning everything you do will be profit.
mhm.
Like if like here's the thing. Right now, there's a little bit of danger with it if you're not one of these big companies. Like right now, let's say when are the next you know about all this stuff way more than I do. When are
uh
the next Yeezys releasing?
I'm not actually, I haven't followed Yeezy in like forever. I know
So
the
let's
Nikes are
say
coming out.
right now, let's say they're coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
If I went into there and I said, I want 12 pairs, or I
Uh-huh.
just want a bunch of these.
Mhm.
12 pairs, 12 times 220. I failed school. What do we do with that?
Well, there's also sales or whatever, the sales tax. So it's like 242, I think, after tax.
Okay, so we got 242 times 12, $2,904. So
Hmm.
I'm spending $2,900 on shoes that I'm hoping people want to buy off me for more.
Hmm.
But if I went on StockX and I buy $2,900 of shoes and they don't sell, I just refund them and get my money back. So they don't want competitors. They
Hmm.
want to be as best they can be. So because they're a resale page, they have to expect that people are going to be resale consumers. So you kind of have to enforce no refunds.
Hmm. That's fair.
As annoying as it is, you have to do it.
What do you think about the oversaturation of Chrome Hearts? That's a huge thing.
I have so much Chrome Hearts and I've had it for I think 5 years or something.
I, I
Um,
I was talking about this with a couple other people, and a couple of my friends are into fashion, and they are fed up with the amount of people that, like Chrome Hearts. They're fed up with the oversaturation of brands that are
did
happening.
they buy Chrome Hearts
Before, yeah. I'm personally,
before?
Yeah, before all the hype and everything.
When did they buy Chrome Hearts?
I think 2017, 2016.
Right. Okay.
So
So
it was like because Chrome Hearts was popular in like 2016 too. It was in Asia. Asia, it was
it
super
was a
popular.
'90s brand, bro.
It was super popular in Asia too in 2016. Like everyone, G Dragon, one of the biggest K-pop stars, had like Chrome Heart rings all over his arms, and he's it exploded, and then it went back down, and then now in the United States, it's probably the new Supreme, I guess you could say.
Here's what I think. I think rap culture has taken over everything about this generation.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Everything, every single thing. Tomorrow, tomorrow, Lil Uzi Vert could wear Forever 21 jacket, and that same jacket would be sold out in a week.
Yeah,
So it doesn't matter what it is. We're at like a day and age of just walking around like zombies, just clinging on to whatever gets their attention.
hmm
I do it too. Everyone does it.
yeah, I
I'm
agree with
just
you.
you just buy what you're told is cool, and it grows on you. I'm not saying that you just walk around hoping that people like it. It does
Yeah.
grow on you. Like you remember the whole phase about polos, like polo
Oh yeah,
shirts?
Polo Sport.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
it's
that.
still pretty big. Like I had so much stuff.
Polo Sport
I had
Guess.
so many polos. Yeah,
Remember
bro. Like
Guess ASAP.
yeah, I had
Guess
like I had
shirts.
like I had like 10 different polos.
Yeah, and then Vintage was huge. Calvin Klein, everything like that. Those
And
are
I
huge.
still wear them even though they're not as popular. But my
Yeah.
point is the original purchase is based off of what people think is cool.
hmm I
So you only buy it if you hope it's going to look cool. So
yeah.
that's just generally made off of who the younger audience is looking at. And
Well,
that's unfortunately just rappers.
I
I'm not
know.
looking at anyone else for like inspiration on this stuff.
Actually, look, here's the thing. I look at inspiration for a lot. I love Jonah Hill. I like Jonah Hill. I like
Yeah.
John Mayer. I like all those because they're just different, I'd say. Because Jonah Hill's a funny guy. I like him. I like his interviews. I
What are
like
your
his
thoughts on relating to Jonah Hill and some of his projects and what he talks about? What are
mm,
your thoughts on skate culture?
skate culture now or just skate culture in general now?
Skate culture now and like the re-immersion of skate culture recently in the
Mm,
last couple of years.
well, skate culture was. I remember once. I think skate culture is just really big right now. Like everyone's starting to skate because of Corona, and the amount of influencers that are happening, like with Tyshawn Jones and like who
Yeah.
else, and William Strobeck, all those videographers and stuff, and the whole era, the whole like the whole what is it, the whole I don't know, fisheye. Like everyone's using
Oh
fisheye.
my God. I hate that so much. I hate it so much.
You hate
That
fisheye?
is, I think fisheye is one of the biggest. I've said this for like the last 30 minutes. Like I just keep saying, this is the biggest, this is the
Yeah.
biggest. But like, I'm just going to start saying it like more and more because this is one of the biggest examples of just like, let me follow the trend. Everyone's following the trend. Like, we have 4K cameras now. Why do you want your footage to look bad?
Yeah,
Your
and look
footage
like static.
factually,
Yeah,
your footage factually looks worse than it could.
I totally agree with that.
Like you are choosing. Your phone shoots better footage than a VX 1000.
Exactly. Like here's
That's
an
facts.
example. This camera right here, right? This is from
Right.
this is from a while ago. This is a skate camera, right? I use
Okay.
this. I use this. This runs fisheye. This is the shittiest camera because it's like 10 years old. And it looks exactly the same than the ones that people are doing now.
Bro.
It looks exactly the same.
I want you to do me a favor and look up the VX 1000.
Look this up, right? I mean, I actually
The
I'm actually
DCR.
interested. Okay. VX 3000?
One
Oh,
1000.
1000.
1000. Look how old, prehistoric, and horrible this camera looks.
And oh my god.
Bro, it was created a long time ago. It is a piece of garbage that is only cool because it's a trend to use it. It is a piece of garbage. It films in like 720 and like very zoomed out, the whole fisheye trend, it films in 720. This runs 1080, bro, and everyone has these.
it
Like, I
literally the
hate the
iPhone, yeah.
trend. I hate the trend so much. It's fisheye is my least favorite part of skate culture. It's just choosing to make your stuff look bad. You know what? Bro, I'm getting so off topic. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. The podcast is all about, shit we don't like. People, it's just
Nigel
anything.
Houston, like, you know the skater Nigel Houston
Yeah, yeah,
for Monster and everything?
yeah.
People hate him. I personally love him
Why do you love him?
because, okay, so everyone loves this whole, people call him a sellout
Oh, yeah.
because
I heard about
he
that.
kind of goes against a lot of skate culture or just
Yeah.
glorified trends. And say that he's only in it for the money.
Mhm.
Like, bro, he's like, if he was only in it for the money, he wouldn't be factually winning all these competitions.
Yeah.
He's clearly like amazing to have all these like, and people say he focuses too much on like materialistic things. Like, bro, he's just better than you guys. Like, don't be
Exactly.
so
Dude,
butthurt
you saw
about
his
it.
beach house, right?
Yeah, bro, he's
Yeah.
living the life, and
He's
people
living
hate.
the life, and people think people are expecting him to live in an apartment, a cramped apartment in New York City, and we're like with
You
with
know
skate
another
decks
trend.
everywhere.
You know another trend.
Yeah.
People are like these skaters that make so much money. They purposely drive around in these Camrys just to act like they're part of this less fortunate skate.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw that,
it's
dude.
kind of a trend, like, to look like you have less than you do in the skate community. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed. Oh, actually, yeah,
They
no.
kind of like, I know a lot of really wealthy skaters that kind of act like they're hanging out in like poverty and
Yeah.
filming on like these whack ass stuff and like driving these whack ass cars when their dad bought them like the new BMW, and then they
Yeah.
went out and bought this like $2,000 Toyota to look like they fit in with the
Yeah.
community more.
No, but look at like Burberry Airy. That guy is
Yeah,
is
that's
wearing
sick.
that guy's wearing every single
He's
like
dripped out.
I know, and I respect it. I respect it. He's dripped out, he's skating and shit. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But people shit on him for skating like expensive ass shit. And that's
Just because he makes a lot of money, like, don't cry about it.
and he models too. It's like the same thing like what was it? What's an example? I gotta find it. I gotta think of an example.
Yeah, this dude's cool. He does it different.
Burberry Airy. What else? I mean, no, Burberry Airy. That guy's really cool. I like him.
Yeah, I mess with
Ian Connor too. He used to skate. He wore like edgy stuff like in the Tumblr and shit like that. Like he wore fucking crazy shit. And just define people, and having differences is what I think makes us unique, and not following societal
Uniqueness
norms.
isn't a thing anymore.
Not anymore.
It's just what makes you look cool, and that's just what makes you fit in. So it's just like, what do other people like, and I'll wear it.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. It's definitely. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a good thing, but
it's definitely not a good thing. All right. Well,
it's the way it is.
I think we covered every single topic that we've gone through.
We have done a lot today.
I think this is a great place to end the podcast. I think thank you guys for watching. We really
appreciate it.
We're gonna continue to put out more videos. We're gonna continue to post on TikTok.
Try to get twice a week or so.
Exactly. We're gonna our next podcast is with a bunch of our friends. We're gonna set up
in person.
In person, yeah. You're gonna find
no more Zoom podcast.
No more Zoom podcast for a little bit. I'm gonna say so. Just look out for that. We're gonna start posting on our YouTube, on our TikTok and TikTok. Follow our TikTok at.
Do you want to shout out our TikTok?
Yeah, hypothetically .speaking. All right, everyone go follow
on TikTok. Everyone go hit it up.
It's very important. Thank you guys for watching.
We're gonna get to 1K.
Exactly. Thank you. All right.